Yes, I know this looks like Earth in the 1940s, but this is actually planet 51 Pegasi G. It's a very Earth-like exoplanet, similar climate, grass, trees, small animals, but with 2 moons. Space travelers from Earth settled here in 2013 and built a small community with homes familiar to what they left behind. Professor Wolfgang Spiegel lives here, a brilliant scientist on the verge of an incredible breakthrough. For some reason, he summoned me here to help him, ostensibly because of my expertise in phased antenna arrays. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to the beginning. Penny, we're going to have to take the space pod. There's not a large enough area to land the spaceship on. At least we won't need our spacesuits. We already know there's an Earth settlement there. Let's get you buckled up too. You can ride in the jump seat, okay? Now that radio message that requesting help seemed to be coming from a Professor Wolfgang Spiegel. It was distorted, but he gave me his location coordinates. He also mentioned something about a portal, a dimensional abyss. Something really strange is happening down there. Okay, you ready? Penny, I don't know what we're going to find when we land on the planet. But until I determine that it's absolutely safe, I want you to stay here in the space pod while I check things out. Okay? Here, you can just read your comic book until I return. I didn't know what to expect when I arrived here, but this wasn't how I pictured where a renowned scientist would have an advanced laboratory. I half expected an assistant named Igor to answer the door.
Yes?
Professor Spiegel?
No, I'm his daughter Lydia.
I'm Wilza.
I know who you are. He's expecting you. You can wait here. I'll let him know that you're here. He's arrived. All right.
I don't quite understand why your father summoned me. Something about a discovery?
He's heard about your reputation in the field of phased antenna arrays and quantum interferometry. He thinks that you can help him.
With what?
Opening the gates to hell.
Excuse me?
Well, he doesn't call it that. He wants to open a portal to another dimension and pass through it.
You mean discovering a parallel world next to ours? That's astonishing.
No, it's dangerous. I've begged him to abandon this project. Who knows what could be unleashed from other worlds, and it could allow travel in both directions. Yes? All right. He's ready for you in the garage.
I don't know what to make of Lydia. She seems despondent, but perhaps that's the result of her living in such a gloomy home. She seems resigned to the hopelessness of stopping her father's experiments. I can sense a tension between them without even having met him yet. I'm beginning to regret coming here.
My father, Professor Wolfgang Spiegel. Father, this is Will.
Welcome. Welcome to my home. I'm so glad that you could come. I presume my daughter has briefed you about my project.
Well, kind of.
I know. I'm crazy for trying to open Pandora's box, let monsters from another dimension enter our world, but I can assure you that is not my intention.
I never said it would be intentional.
Lydia is concerned about the unknown. The dimension that I want to enter can be only angstroms away from us. I don't think that it could possibly be very different.
He thinks there might be mirror images of ourselves there.
But with slightly different histories. It seems that our counterparts at some point diverged and followed a slightly different path.
That sounds incredible, but I still don't understand why I'm here.
I have been able to crack open a door to another dimension, but only a few nanometers and just for a few seconds. I need to shape the beam to enlarge it so that I can step through the portal. Your expertise in phase arrays can help. What do you say?
I wanted to say no to the professor, as Lydia wanted me to, but I have to admit, the prospect of making such a world-changing discovery intrigued me. The idea of other worlds so close to ours, with perhaps people like us, was just too strong to pass up. As I worked with the professor, I started to share his passion for the project, ignoring concerns of Lydia's. I really wanted to know if there was another parallel world Will, and what his life was like. Could the path that he took be better than mine?
Tell him you can't do it. Make up some excuse to leave. Or have you become as obsessed with this as he has?
We can't be afraid of the unknown. Think of what we could possibly learn.
I can't lose him. If he goes through that portal, there's no coming back. He's all that I have left.
I'll make sure the portal stays open long enough for him to return. I promise.
You can't promise that, and you know it.
She was right, of course. No guarantees. And her father is apparently all she has left. Lydia has me questioning whether or not we should continue on. Before, I've always been too cautious in my decisions. Am I making a mistake this time?
I think it's ready for a test. The gravity field seems to remain stable.
And the gamma ray band spread's being confined to 7.55 nanometer.
Father, you're moving too fast with this. Remember what happened the last time?
And we've corrected that to prevent it from happening again. Now stand back. Are you ready to see what another world looks like? Ready?
Yep.
need more power, I'll increase the plate current. We were so close. We had the portal open to 5 centimeters for 3 seconds.
You're lucky we only blew a fuse this time.
I think the fermionic dark matter is collapsing the wave function before it can react with a neutron beam.
It should have worked. There must have been a failure in the Riemann curvature tensor.
The tensor density didn't confine the vector field.
Now, the scalar curvature should have intersected the anti-de Sitter field and then kept it from collapsing.
We only achieved 15,000 gauss before the beam power tube burnout. I think we're at a dead end.
This is just another opportunity for my colleagues to laugh.
Your first derivative is wrong. F prime of x should be 2x minus 5. And you didn't compensate for the production of 100 picometer gamma rays. Their 12.4 keV annihilates the gravitons.
I'm surprised that you want me to succeed.
I've always been on your side. I just wish that you didn't have to be the one to go through the portal. But I want to know what's out there too. I just don't want you to blow up our lab.
You know, increasing the emitter voltage to 90 kilovolts should shift the gamma ray wavelength shorter so they bypass the gravitons. Let's repair the damage and try again.
I think it'd be dangerously close to overloading the system, but I think it's worth a try. I think we did it. The field shape's holding up.
It certainly does. We should be able to create a portal at least 2 meters in diameter.
The thought of entering another world by just taking one step, it's unbelievable.
We'll soon know. Let's get this powered up.
No, Father, I implore you to do more testing. We don't know what's waiting on the other side.
What we just think is in the unknown is far more scary than what is known. It'll be all right.
Good.
Ready?
Look, don't be frightened. I know this must seem impossible to believe, but I just entered your world from another dimension. You are Will Ziffel, aren't you? We are almost exactly alike, except we probably diverged at some point in time. I don't understand. This confirms the daughter universe theory. It suggests that for every possible outcome that could come from one of our decisions, there could be a whole range of universes that results. So at some point we came to a crossroads, and our choice took us down different paths? Exactly. We were the same person until we made a different choice in our lives, which split us into slightly different universes. Look, I don't think the portal is very stable. It might close at any minute. I just want to know more about you. You say that we're almost exactly alike, as in the same work, where we live, what we do. Exactly, but in different dimensions. If that's true, that we're almost exactly alike, where's your cat? Cat? I've never had a cat. A parallel dimension me? I wonder what kind of world he returned to. Professor Spiegel's experiment succeeded, but much of the equipment was destroyed when it overloaded. For now, the two worlds remain close to each other. Can he ever open the portal again? Will I ever meet my counterpart again? How did he end up as a space traveler and not me? It's hard to imagine that some small event caused us to diverge, sent us on different paths. Who knows? Maybe it was just timing.